Good afternoon, team. It's going to be a short episode of the commute. I've only got about 8 minutes left of my drive. But hey, welcome back. My name is Michael. I'm a school teacher. And this is my series where I spend 20 minutes, or in this case 8 minutes, having a chat with you on my way to and from work. It's like a podcast but in the car. If you enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like, it helps out immensely, and you know when I next upload. For those interested, I've got the pros and cons of hitchhiking on the radio. Fantastic but rather odd concept album by Roger Waters. But it's brilliant, it's got Eric Clapton on it, it's really, really good. And the title track is fantastic. These are the pros and cons of hitchhiking. Great song. Highly, highly recommend it. I think the title track's called 5:01 AM. I'm going on a tangent, I'm going off topic. But hey, I read a quote last night and I found it quite thought-provoking and relevant to myself. It's something I've been struggling with this week. And that quote was, "A wealth of information leads to a poverty of attention." Very relevant to myself and very relevant to the digital era that we live in. Something I've been struggling with, and I've relapsed, I call it a relapse because it is a relapse, is falling back into my old habits of being glued to my phone, using social media, giving into those quick, fast, instant dopamine hits. It's like a drug, that's why I call it a relapse. So this week, I don't know if it's because I've been tired or what, but I've re-downloaded social media. And I've really, really been struggling to get off my phone and do the things I love, that arguably are much more mindful, much more intentional, much more valuable than scrolling mindlessly on social media. They're hobbies that require delayed gratification, and so that dopamine hit isn't instantaneous. As I said, it is delayed and it takes time for me to earn. And because I've relapsed and gotten back into the old slog of plugging in the drip of dopamine from Facebook and Instagram, I haven't been reading, I haven't been gardening, I haven't been doing all those things that are really good for the soul and nurture your mind and your creativity and your critical thinking and your whole order and well-being. And as I said, that quote really got me thinking because my attention's gone. And for better or for worse, in this modern era, we have the most incredible little rectangles in our pockets that are constantly feeding us information. We never have to wonder anymore. We never have to ponder thoughts because our questions can be answered instantly. With a quick Google, a tap of a button, we can even do it hands-free now. We can literally yell at Alexa or Google and say, "Hey Alexa, what's da-da-da-da-da-da-da?" And immediately you've got the answer. And so we don't have to sit on thoughts anymore because everything is answered within seconds. And although the quote is about information, I also translate that to media and entertainment. Because we have a constant feed of entertainment, of dopamine, of those quick 15-second hits, swipe after swipe, we get a new hit of dopamine. We lose that attention and that desire to work through tasks like reading, like gardening, like learning an instrument, which require hard work and require time, that delayed gratification for you to earn the dopamine. And so it made me very aware. I mean, I knew I'd relapsed, but it made me think about what social media and what my phone is doing for my attention. And I know it's week 10 of term. As a teacher, I'm very tired, but I can't be giving in to those quick dopamine hits. Otherwise I just fall back into my old habits, and then I lose my ability to critically think and be creative and have a desire and will to work hard on something. So when was the last time I picked up my book? It's been probably 5 days since I picked up my book. I'm reading Lonesome Dove at the moment. Same with my Nintendo. I know it's video games and it's still quick dopamine hits. It's not as much as social media, but haven't picked up my Nintendo in quite a while. Playing Bioshock 1. And it's all because I've got this little dopamine machine in my pocket that can answer any question and drip feed me entertainment the second I need it. So I suppose, long story short, I've run out of time. I really do need to record these episodes longer. It's to be more aware of what's happening when you turn on that phone and you subconsciously start scrolling when you're on the loo, when you're sitting on the couch, when you got 2 seconds to spare. Boredom's so important, and just being bored and not having that constant feed of entertainment or knowledge. It gives our brains time to be independent and think autonomously without something feeding our ideas and feeding our... yeah. Anyway, bit of a ramble, a very short ramble, but I'm gonna sign off. I'll say ka kite. It was lovely to chat. I do feel like the quality of the commute's dropping a little bit. As I said, I'm really tired. It's week 10, so I do apologise. Normally my episodes are about 20 minutes long, but it is what it is, and I'm glad I'm still connecting with you. And hopefully I'll see you on the next episode of The Commute. Love to you and your family. Ka kite.